Hello, and welcome to another broadcast with Gian. Watching this program, you are going to be inspired, challenged, and enlightened. Now, let me introduce to you our host, Gian.
You know very well that nobody else is responsible for your own life. You need to brush your own teeth. You need to take your shower. You need to check your bank accounts. You need to pay your taxes. You need to cook your food. You need to feed yourself. You need to make your own bed. When it's about your future, it's exactly the same thing. Unless there is a person with let's say disabilities, mental, physical, any kind of disability, it's understandable. Somebody else will take care of those needs. But most of the time, like in your case, I'm guessing you are a person that is able to process things. You watch videos, you listen to stuff, you read, you go places, you play with your device. You are smart enough to understand things in life. That is why I'm telling you, you have to fight for your future. Nobody else will do it for you. Your grandparents are not going to do it for you. Your parents are not going to do it for you. Your spouse is not going to do it for you. Your siblings, your children are not going to do it for you. Your grandkids, neither. Nobody else will fight for your future like you. Now, you have two possibilities here. One is just give up, don't think about it, and just happens whatever happens, right? That's what majority of people do, and you see the results on their lives. The other option is you fight for your future. But fight, it's something that is hard. You have been in fights in the streets. Perhaps you have seen fights in the workplace. You have seen fights on TV, different sports, and they are fighting on the ring side. Boxers, for example. A fight is something that requires training, preparation, discipline. Because if you don't plan accordingly the day of the fight, you're gonna lose. So the same thing happens with your own future. You need to plan and be disciplined and do whatever you need to do for your own future, because your future is in your hands. Some people say, well, what about God? Where's God in all this? Well, the Lord God is with you, and right now, believe it or not, God is talking to you, telling you, be responsible about your own future. What are you going to do with this information? Probably you will do what you do with most of things that you watch. Dismiss it. Go to the next. What is what we do with our hands today? Entertainment. Nothing wrong with that. But you can entertain yourself when you finish your responsibilities. Fight for your future, my friend. People in the same context are going to go through a different future because of the way that they approach life. Sometimes it's true, the context is more difficult from some people than others. Of course. But within the same context, you see people having different outcome. And what is the difference? The way that they approach life. So what is your approach to life? You just give up and you say, well, I don't know what else to do. It is what it is. Well, if you do that, you must be not thinking too seriously about your future, because life is not going to get any easier for anybody, especially at a certain age. You will experience problems with your health and deterioration of your body, your mind, your skills, your strength. All that starts to decrease What are you going to do about your future, my friend? You need to think about it and fight. And you can do it. It's just a matter of deciding there is something that I can do, and I will. If you have no idea what to do, search for help. Find an advisor, a counselor, a mentor, someone that can lead you to help you find your skills. Well, I'm too old. Never is too late. You know, people in their 70s are still going to school, 60s, graduating from schools, getting certifications. It doesn't really matter what is what you study, as long as you learn something. Learn something that you can do, and you can. Fight for your future, my friend.
By Giancarlo Viccitoro.
I know you have suffered, but what if you would have never met your mom because she died giving birth to you? That's the beginning of Simon's story. Then Simon's father died when he was only 15 years old. He was sent to a foster home where he was bullied, humiliated, and there was no one to protect him. But Simon decided to find a way to get his revenge by studying and becoming good at sports. He won a scholarship, and soon he started his own business, Simon's Yardwork. Mean people were envious of his success, but one day, Simon met and fell in love with Jackie. They were happy until the FBI arrested Simon due to clues that incriminated him with several murdered people. Will Simon end up in prison? Don't miss the outcome of this story, The Best Revenge, the musical that will inspire everyone to pay good for evil. Go to mygiancarlo.com to purchase The Best Revenge on audio and video.
Hey, 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 hey. That's all, folks. Time to go home. Ciao.